Camera speed, then you can speak.
Are I looking on the camera?
Yeah.
Alright, 110 Mika, take one. Mark.
Sorry. No, you're good.
I think we have some pretty high team goals this year. Obviously, with our exit in last year's playoffs, kind of have a bitter taste in our mouth. So going into this season, I know guys are hungry and guys are excited to be back, and it's something that we can obviously build off of from last year, but also use that as motivation going into this year.
What can you learn from losing a hard-fought series in a Game 7?
How much it hurts, how much you don't want to experience that again. It's always exciting to punch your ticket, be able to participate in the playoffs, but we don't just want to participate, we want to win.
It's been 146 days since the Rangers skated off the ice. Peter Laviolette brought in to replace Gerard Gallant, and his message from minute one has been very clear.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here and welcome. It's certainly a very exciting day for the entire Rangers organization and for Peter and his entire family. It's my honor and privilege to welcome, introduce, and congratulate New York Rangers head coach Peter Laviolette.
I mean, this was the start of my NHL career. I did play here, and so, you know, to be able to come back here and coach this team after so many years of coaching, it's just an honor for me to be able to do that.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously a coach that commands a player's respect. Been around a long time, a very well-respected coach.
You know, Coach Laviolette brings a winning resume. You see the success he's had with other teams, and I think it's a fresh start for our group.
Everywhere he goes, you know, he has success. He's got a Stanley Cup. He just seems like a guy that wants to win, that has a good culture.
I can't wait. There's a lot of work to do. I want to make sure that we're in a good spot when we start game number one and we step out onto Madison Square Garden, one of the best buildings in the world, so I can't wait.
The Rangers radically revamped their roster, opting for quantity with more than a half dozen on day one. Jets captain Blake Wheeler, 922 career points. He's a Ranger. Tyler Pitlick joins his 8th team as a bottom 6 right wing. Nick Bonino, versatile 2-time Cup winner. Eric Gustafsson signs with his 7th team. He had 42 points last year, 60 in Chicago 3 years ago on the blue line. And Jonathan Quick is now Igor Shesterkin's backup. 3 cups, a Conn Smythe Trophy, second in games, wins, and shutouts among all active goalies.
All right, cameras rolling. Doing a push and
What up, guys? How we doing? Push, slow glide.
What would you say is your personal goals and aspirations for the upcoming season?
To be the last team standing, win the Stanley Cup, grab the roster, coaching staff, mix of players. I think this is as good of a chance as most of us are ever going to have. So.
Tell it's going to be a difficult camp. You know, he's going to put us to work, and I think we're all really excited to play for him.
I really want us to be a hard-working group, and I've found that the teams that I've coached in the past that have had success with having that skill level, they've also brought a level of work ethic that's really hard to play against. I think when you marry those two, you can beat anybody any given night.
I think so far what I've learned about him is that he seems extremely committed to excellence and this team getting to its full potential.
The compete inside the game is what makes teams great. It drives them to success. And so I don't think that that's something that you can just ask for. I think that you have to practice that on a daily basis. It has to become habit. Has to become your identity, part of the DNA of who you are. And it has to start in training camp, and it has to be held to a level of accountability. And when you have that, and you have the skill, that's how teams push on and they compete for Stanley Cups, win Stanley Cups, and become really good hockey teams.
a long camp, a long couple weeks, so it's skating, and it feels good. I accomplished my goal to make the team, so I'm happy.
He generated a lot of offense, he scored goals, he put pucks to the net, he did a lot of things, and he did them consistently through camp. Right now he's earned himself a position to be in the lineup.
Obviously the hard work is just starting, and I think I gotta elevate my game even more, keep getting better every day.
Over the past couple of years, we've grown and learned at different points, and take what we've learned from the past and be ready to go come playoff time.
My message, I guess, to everybody is, let's go to work. Let's get working.